All right, let's get it. Are we going to breakfast tomorrow morning?
When's your flight? Yeah, we can hit. I think you're on the way down, so we can hit it on the way out.
Cool. Wait, where are you going tomorrow morning?
I gotta know where to be, but
cool.
I'm on the way out for you.
Correct. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Where do you sell your stuff on Facebook Marketplace? No, Amazon, family, Amazon. All out Amazon.
Yeah, so just Uber to here, and then I can bring you down to the airport after breakfast.
Cool. Good thinking. Okay, cool. All right, so how do I start with the $130? Should I just sell free stuff first and see where that gets me? Yeah, man. So if you only got $100, so spend 10 of that on a used copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad and a used copy of The Slight Edge, the book, right? And then go and start flipping used books. A lot of those used books you're actually gonna be able to get for free, which is pretty cool. So you got to understand when you don't have a lot of money, you got to overcompensate for that by using a lot of your time, right? And understand that selling books is just gonna be a stepping stone to eventually be able to do arbitrage or a different business. So, but we got you, Annie. Don't even worry about it, right? Uncle Miles, Uncle Garrett, we got your back, right? We want to help all you guys. Make sure that a year from now, you guys are coming off a massive Q4, right? And then it's also important just to understand if you're, just getting going with this stuff, you have to commit to a minimum for a year, right? You need to, as a human being, be able to focus on something, even when it isn't really easy, right? Because over time, it's going to get a lot
or fun.
Yeah, right. In that this can be a very fun thing that you do with people you meet on the internet, etc. But it's not going to be like that, right when you're get going. So you need to be able to think long term, focus, and good things can happen over time. And we're obviously here to help. We live stream all the time. We got a free training that's going down January 10th, so make sure you get registered for that if you haven't already. And yeah, any questions you guys got, we would love to help here. We are
going through your auto ungate ace and list. A bunch of require an invoice. Will I get in trouble with Amazon if I?
Nope. No, you won't. So don't even worry about it, King. So King, it's kind of weird. The more stuff you get auto ungated in, the more stuff you get auto ungated in, the more items you sell, the more stuff you get auto ungated in, right? So I'm glad some of the stuff's working, but some of it is going to require, emails and such. The cool thing is if you ever find anything profitable, you're going to, be able to get it from that anyway, though.
How'd you find that? How'd you construct that list?
Oh, just KPF. It's really easy to you know what I mean? Crocs is on the list too. Crocs isn't going to be an auto for many people, but it's more so just like a list of everything that's reseller friendly or a good amount of stuff that at least has, 10.
Oh, I thought it was like a list of strictly auto ungate.
Well, because that's so subjective though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. I have a TikTok brain. I have trouble staying focused. You think starting small, like 30 minutes a day is learning good for now? Cure your brain. You are a human.
What does that even mean? I have a TikTok.
Yeah. No. It's like Yeah. That's one of the most self-deprecating statements of the Bird family, right? First of all, we got to understand you are insanely capable as a human being, right? You know how many animals roam this planet that can't do anything close to what you can do, right? And you're going to let an app that's socially engineered to show you what you want to see and zap your life force as a human being control your entire life? Or are we going to be functioning adults, right? And not let that stuff control our brain?
Yeah, Peyton, let me get it for you. I'll have Miles put it in the chat.
Okay, sweet. All right, cool. How much inventory should you have on hand? And with 40K in inventory, that sounds about right. Bowtied. That sounds about right in terms of like the profit numbers, assuming you started with lower capital. But it just kind of depends how much you want to reinvest, how much you want to take out of the business, and such. Is the best one literally was taking my life back. Yeah, Johanna, it's popping. Yeah, Big Booty Mix 14 is really good. Okay, cool. Thank you, G Body Benz. Okay, so check out the document I'm about to drop right here. Right?
Peyton, that's the 25 days.
Yeah, the KPF, the 25 days of KPF right there. So definitely check that. And okay, that is an incorrect Google Drive link. Oh, my bad. Edits and open new tab. Let me copy that out here. All right, that should be.
Why does it do that? I have no idea.
I don't know, but it does that though. Yeah,
every time. Yeah.
Let me make sure it's right now. Okay, cool. Now it's right. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Yeah, you're typing in that motherfucker right now.
Oh, let me get out of it.
Well, I mean,
there's heads flooding in here.
Yeah. I love that. Dude, I love that about Google Docs that they show that, dude.
Is there a way to historically see how many people have accessed it?
No, I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
You would put up numbers with some of your stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. Because the one I made 6 months ago, and I still like post it sometimes.
How's that your buy sheet?
Yo, Rich Dad Poor Dad is $12 on Amazon. No, you're gonna buy a used copy. You're gonna buy a used copy, family. You're gonna buy a used copy. But yes, that one and the Slight Edge too.
If you go to 5 Marshalls, not that it's worth the time, but if you go to probably 3 or 4 Marshalls, you'll definitely find it in one of those Marshalls.
Yeah, or the thrift stores, you mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, thrift stores. Yeah.
Either way, yeah, makes sense.
Tips for beginning starting in RA. Yes. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington Coat Factory, Nike, Puma, Adidas, Coach
Yeah,
Outlet. Like,
outlets, right?
yeah, there's 7.
You got to scan everything, right? Ask the employees if there's any discounts going on, right? And understand that because you have a lack of context around what's going to be good, you just need to go and scan everything, right? And understand that going somewhere one time is not anywhere close to enough volume to say it's good or bad.
But luckily is you don't need like the bot, like we've already proven the concept. You just got to go where we tell you and scan enough, right? If you go to the Nike outlet enough times with $1,000 in your pocket, you will spend that $1,000 on profitable stuff. And the more you go, the more employees you meet, the more managers you meet, and everything kind of just falls into place from there. Then you find good stuff and you're like, oh, maybe I can buy this online. So the shorts you buy in the outlet, you look online and now there's a sale. Now you can start buying those sorts of things online. And it's naturally going to scale from buying stuff in store to buying 15 online and not having to go anywhere. And that's when you can really scale your time.
Dude says, yo, I got some books I already have. How do I sell on Amazon though? So my friend, right? Obviously we're here to help, but it's like you create an Amazon account, you list them on Amazon, right? You look up tutorials on all this stuff. Like
we all struggled through the first shipment.
yeah,
You just
like
gotta.
I'm also insanely confident that you could know the answer to most of those questions an hour from now if you just sit and watch a bunch of videos too.
Please answer my question. I can't type it again. Funny puppies.
All right, let's see. How do you recommend selling products on Amazon?
Oh,
So you list them, like you sell them. I don't know. I mean, you list them on Amazon as long as they have demand and such, you know. How do you know if they were used? You look if they were used. It's pretty easy to tell. Would you automatically FBM a product with clothing if you're getting at a great price? So probably not, Tommy, only if you can see sales history on that Keepa chart, right? Although almost probably not.
Also, the for all my Nike sellers, if you look up this sweater or like different colors of this sweatshirt, probably a profitable item and from somewhere.
There is a Amazon warehouse 2 minutes from my house. Can I drop the products off?
I wish, but no.
So hopefully they'll add that someday, man. But no, they haven't added that yet.
I just think logistically that would become such a nightmare.
Yeah, different warehouses carry different types of product. You know, it'd have to be like a really specific thing. And you know, I think it's easier to just ship it.
What's an acceptable minimum ROI for starting off looking at grocery category? So grocery, you're probably not going to have super high. I mean, this is probably limited beliefs, but grocery is probably just like a lower ROI category with no returns though. So you have to keep that in mind. But like 25, 30% ROI is like a minimum across all categories. It's not really going to change much. But as you're beginning, you're probably looking for a higher ROI to start just to increase your room for error, right? Adjusting for the market's fluctuations, things like that, and just to make the most out of your spending dollars.
Cool. What's up? Damn, bro, my boy got 5K in sales. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Is it okay to keep requesting? Yeah. So Mark, what you want? Oh, Mark's a hooper, I think. Oh no, he's in the dorm. He's okay. That's his first fresh night out for freshman year potentially. But yeah. So just submit again with new info, like change the name of the file and stuff, and you'll be good to go.
He's got to look like a champion jersey on.
That's a vibe. Yeah, they got
yeah.
Yep. I can't seem to find my first winning proc. So the key here is you actually found tons of winning procs already. You just haven't found them at a profitable price yet.
That's a good point.
Right.
Yeah.
So you need to figure out what websites or what discounts these different websites have, and you need to clean up on that stuff. Didn't even have to sell the suit. Interesting. How does the Amazon process work? You have to do you ship off a certain quantity and just wait? Nope. So Amazon tells you tell Amazon how many you have, they tell you where to send them, and you ship them off bulk. Shipping is actually really cheap too.
Very.
How do I make a business account on Amazon? Okay, Andy man, if you only got $130 and got TikTok brain, man, we got to be able to Google how to create an Amazon seller account, man. Like fundamental skills as a human being, right?
Google's a very valuable.
Yeah, man.
Google and YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta be able to type in create an Amazon seller account.
Okay. You can handle a competitor falsely reporting your listing as counterfeit to eliminate competition, especially when dealing with frustration, Amazon support, any helpful. It's just volume, right? The more you sell on Amazon, the more those things aren't going to matter as much, right? For Miles and I, one, authenticity is not going to make or break anything. 2 or 3 are not going to make or break anything. So just the more reps you get, the more trust you build with Amazon, the inevitable things like that, the things you can't control, are just going to kind of get drained out or drowned out. Or should I be setting FBM cost to on seller? What is it? Howtofbm.com.
Yeah, so go to howtofbm.com. It's a free guide on getting started with FBM, and it has a bunch of the FBM shipping cost estimates there that's going to be helpful for you.
Do you have the product? Do you have to have the products in hand before listing them? FBA. Yeah, FBA.
You got to send them to FBA. Yeah.
How do you get in grocery? Is it any different than any? No, it's not. Just Walmart, Target, Frontier, Walgreens, anywhere that has grocery products is good to go.
Would online arbitrage work in Germany? Probably. Should I go straight to a prep center as a beginner? Yeah, bro. If you're in Hawaii, yes.
So yeah, you kind of gotten shafted with shipping in Hawaii.
Yeah, unfortunately. What quantity is a good test buy? So it really depends on how much capital you got, man. I mean, you can test buy one of something to FBM, you know? Do you recommend using an FBM prep and ship warehouse? I think that's a good idea, Alan. But FBM and FBA are pretty much always the same cost, or at least really, really close to it. Because when you FBA an item, right, you don't pay individual shipping, but you do pay FBA fees, which are based on size and weight. When you FBM something, you don't pay FBA fees, but you do pay individual shipping, which is based on size and weight. How much to start? Cool. So, your blueprint to get started. Step 1, go to sellercentral.amazon.com. That's where you're going to create your Amazon seller account. You do not need an LLC to do it. I'm not a lawyer. I have no idea if an LLC is right for you, but you're not required to get one. Step 2, go to selleramp.com and get a free trial. Step 3, get a Keepa subscription. That's going to set you back $80 a month. That's all you're going to use upfront capital besides inventory and supplies. Inventory, you're going to need like 1 to 3K. Supplies, if you have like $3,000 plus, get a fancy printer for like $80. If not, you got to use the old school printer your aunt has or the library, right? If you're using a fancy label printer, get the free 4x6 labels from UPS's website. Get the free USPS boxes from USPS website. Get a tape gun and boxes from Walmart for FBA stuff and 30 up label paper for FBA, right? Although you can do some FBM for sure. And then go on YouTube and search Full Stream Miles free course and watch that in its entirety. And then get registered for the free training that's going down on Wednesday night, January 10th. We're going to put you guys on a shitload of free game. And I will not let you down in 2024 as long as you don't let yourself down, right? We're going to be laughing about this a year from now because you just had a massive Q4, right? And you feel indebted to my soul, and that's my goal.
That's a good way.
Continue. Nope. It seems like auto rejection. Yeah. So Tao, I want you to give Amazon a call and see what happens with that. Got a list of for being pretty. Who was number one, bruh? Like, I mean, I could rant about that all day, but the grading system in high school was very flawed.
Walgreens send invoices. No, you don't necessarily need an invoice. Amazon says that, but just convert whatever confirmation you get to a PDF, submit it, save it as Walgreens PDF, and you're good to go. And
I know someone said that wasn't the case, but you got to trust us. We're saying that off tens of thousands of data points. But damn, we got 114 of you hustlers in here on a Saturday night. Let's go.
Saturday night, yeah.
That's what I'm talking. You guys are my people, right? We're going to work long hours so we can get rich at a young age, right? And have financial freedom and, do like if you want to play pickleball 6 hours a day, even though it's an inferior sport to basketball, you can do it. And no one can tell you otherwise. Right?
You just got to get on the pickleball wave, low key.
No, you can't let out your aggression in it. Would you still no? So you want to use SellerAmp and Keepa? I can't believe you guys do this all for free, brother Andy. I got you. As long as we make sure you can have that, that Google.com website for some of the more basic stuff, we got you. Bookseller here, already at 1.4K in January, dude. Cool, man. So if you're doing already doing books, man, start doing some OA action too.
Eddie, the thing is, like, the more this stuff we do, the more of like-minded people we attract, right? The Miles of the world, the Danny's of the world, the Pete's of the world. I see him in here, right? All these, the Max bodies of the world, all these people that I meet now are people I talk to on a daily basis, like people I talk to about things that are not even Amazon related. Those are the people that I'm going to ride or die with. And those are the people I meet because they're like-minded, because they're into the same sorts of things, because they want to get wealthy. And those are all the things that are results of simply just putting your personality on the internet.
Oh, and yeah, bro. Let's go, Rodrigo. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, there's so much money to be picked up doing RA. Like RA, there's a lot less competition, honestly. You're just kind of rewarded for going out and doing the work, honestly. W Network, appreciate it, family. So yeah, you only buy shoes if they have a box, unfortunately. Cool. So yeah, seriously, guys, like 2024 is completely going up. Like you gotta, if you're gonna do this, you gotta commit to doing it for at least a year, right? Garrett, tons of people are gonna quit, right? But the only way you lose is if you quit, right? If not, you're destined to succeed if you stick with it.
Would you recommend using a tool like Tactical Arbitrage for beginner FBA now? I would go SellerAmp, Keepa, reverse source using the videos that Miles and I post, the live sourcing videos, manual source, the Nike.coms, the Walgreens, the Vitacosts of the world, and then just kind of go from there, iterate. Learn.
Yeah, okay. I like the way you're thinking, David, right? No need to go through 3 pages of Google results, especially if it's like not like a global brand. Like if like for Nike, you can maybe go down a little bit, but even Google Shopping is going to be the main component for that. But especially for small brands, it's pretty much only coming from the brand website or retail arbitrage. How do you train your VAs for sourcing except your YouTube playlist? So I don't have any sourcing VAs, but you work
with
along.
them, not
Yeah, right. You get on Zoom, right? You go on Discord with them. You send them videos. You send them stuff like that. How do you filter them? You make sure they're good by seeing the leads they sell. Are they coachable? Are they enthusiastic? Do they have a positive attitude?
and like if you have a VA and you've never sent them a Loom video, you are severely lacking. It needs to be a back and forth relationship. It's not they provide you leads on a daily basis, you review them and hope they're good. Right? No. They provide you leads, you record a video and go through each of one of them and list and talk through the pros and cons, talk through what they did right, talk through what they did wrong, talk through the product and kind of portray your and give them your brain, give them exactly how you're going through these products. And that's going to be how you A, develop the trust, and B, nurture them into an extension of you as opposed to just another employee.
Okay, here we go. Here's a good question. When storefront stalking using Keepa and SellerAmp, a lot of listings are very low rank and high volume items, but are not priced competitively. Are those listings getting sales? So what that means, Mark, is that seller currently isn't priced competitively. However, if that product has a low sales rank and you open it up and see the Keepa charts moving, the offer count on Keepa is moving, you know that listing is getting sales.
Top selling brands to focus on getting for some quick flips. Everything you wear, Puma, Adidas, Under Armour, a lot of the clothes you wear are bolos, right? Are products that can be sold or bought and sold, right? So start with what you like, start with what you wear, start with the things that you use on the daily basis, right? The shoes you wear, the clothes you wear, all those brands are leads. Go to that site, go to our videos and use all the tactics that we talk through, right? My YouTube videos, Miles' YouTube videos, all the things we talk through, and apply them to the things you want to dig deeper in, the brands, the categories that you want to dig deeper in, the niches, right? Maybe the hobby, maybe camping, hiking, cycling, all those sorts of things. You can all this stuff is cross compatible, right? My Keepa Product Finder videos that I use to dig into Nike are the same videos you can use to dig into The Ordinary, Adidas, Puma, whatever that brand is for you.
This is a pop-in stream too. Appreciate all y'all being here. Make sure you get registered for the free training if you haven't already. How do you process returns? In-house stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like honestly, the past my return rate's only like 4%, so I don't end up having a ton of them. But relative to sales, you totally do. But you just basically kind of deal with it. The vast majority of them get resold. The more items you sell, you can start to get a little bit more risky with resetting stuff in that might be a little used and such. But finding it hard. Any advice besides reverse sourcing, Keepa and TA? Nope. So the issue isn't finding good products, man. The issue is finding discounts on different websites that are going to make those products profitable. Therefore, you need to find those discounts or you need to collaborate with other sellers to find them. And one of those is substantially more profitable, right? Less work and a lot more fun.
Should you stay away from brands like Under Armour? Seems like Amazon controls these big brands. No. So Amazon's not necessarily the issue. It's the brands that become the issue. But Amazon can be filtered out. If Under Armour is your kind of your destination, put that in the keyword product finder, filter out Amazon, right? Anything Amazon's in stock more than 70, 80%, filter those out and look for the products where Amazon controls a minority. Look for products where the part that Amazon's not in stock on is 200 sales, is 400 sales, right? Because it's not necessarily quantifiably how much Amazon's in stock. It's how much they aren't in stock on, right? So if a product sells 1,000 times, Amazon's in stock 70% of that time, well, that means that there's 300 sales going to the competition, right? Contrarily, if there's a product that sells 100 times and Amazon's in stock that same 70%, well, that's only 30 sales that are going to third-party sellers, right? So it's identifying opportunities where Amazon's in stock X percent of time, but Y percent, right? The opposite of that is enough to fulfill your orders and the competition that's already on that listing.
Yeah, and the cool thing too is, right, you know, as a beginner, you should only be doing reverse sourcing. So you're not even gonna look for a product that Amazon is on, because you're gonna see that, you know. Do you recommend sticking to one category like clothes or only cosmetics grow? Is it better to diversify? So you need to deploy more capital, right? Buy more items regardless. Whether or not it's the same category is completely up to you. If you're doing what you should be doing with this stuff, which is like, you know, constantly talking to new sellers, finding new opportunities, you're going to be inundated with inundated with leads, right? And some of those are going to be the category you love. Some of those might be a new category, and it doesn't really matter, right? Because at the end of the day, we're just buying data, not really products. Not easy, but fun and empowered. No more kissing ass at work. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate it, Farmers Market. Yeah, and you know what I mean? Like, you'd be shocked what you can get done, you know, over 6 months or a year. Like, for example, most of you guys that like, you know, you have under 50 grand in the bank, right? You've never sat there and worked on something every day, your own thing, for 6 months or for a year, right? Like, you'd be shocked how much you can get done if you can commit to doing that. Now, most people can't, and that's why they don't get the life they want.
Sometimes Amazon hogs the buyback 100% of the time, yet still you find many other sellers on the listing selling for greater price. So you got to remember, Amazon's very geographical, right? If you're in Pennsylvania, you're seeing a listing for what Pennsylvania has to offer, right? It's the fulfillment centers around Pennsylvania. It's the offers around Pennsylvania. However, you're still seeing the offers that are listed in California, Oregon, Nevada, whatever that case may be. But you don't know necessarily where those offers are from. Some of those offers that are $29.99, you're priced at $25, that are still getting sales, well, they're probably in Oregon, where when people are buying from Oregon, that's just a quicker way that Oregon or Amazon can fulfill those orders, right? So you got to remember the buy box. Amazon listings are very geographically based, and Amazon's always looking for the quickest way to get from point A to point B. And oftentimes that's picking an offer that's the closest and getting it to that customer.
Any advice for a new seller experiencing a Q1 slowdown? So you're either going to have to solve the problem yourself, or you're going to have to get help via other sellers, right? Dutch Shepherd, I would bet good money that another Amazon seller has never heard your voice. I would bet good money that another Amazon seller has never heard your face, right? Or seen your face, right? So currently you have precisely a 0% chance that anyone is going to be like, yo, Dutch Shepherd, did you see that thing restocked? Or did you see that XYZ sales going on? Right? Therefore, you got to understand you're competing against people like Garrett and I that do this with people we love to death, right? That are constantly talking about different opportunity, right? So who's going to find more stuff? Who's going to have more fun, right? Who has to work less, right? It's all leverage, right? So you either got to find all the opportunity, or you have to collaborate with other people, right? And that requires on the internet.
You've absolutely butchered Oregon.
Yeah,
Oregon.
So
sales rank to dramatically increase and decrease. Yeah, a lot of times that's merging listings, right? If it's like
yeah, good
1 million, then it goes straight down into like 2,000. That's just Amazon combining or separating listings.
Okay, here we go. Buy box bandits. Yeah, guys, if you guys are unfamiliar, we actually got it. Let's do some episodes this week of that. So we have the Buy Box Bandits podcast. There's about 150 episodes. It's on all podcast platforms. It's pretty good stuff. Main difference between Amazon and eBay online arbitrage. So eBay is going to have better profit margins, but be substantially more work and less scalable. Amazon's going to be a little bit less profit margins, but more money overall because it's way more scalable and way less work. Absolutely. Oh, this is the boy too. This is the boy.
He's from Oregon, right? I think he's from.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Should you use a repricer? Yeah, man. So once you have like 10 plus ASINs, and then if you want a tutorial of that, so I have a good tutorial on my YouTube of how to use how to get started with BQ. I'll drop a affiliate link too if anyone wants that.
David comes on one Buy Box Bandit episode, and now he thinks he's a hot shot.
Good starter Bolo groups, yeah, or just like Discord in general. Any free group chats? So no, like, I mean, obviously Garrett and I don't really have anything like that. We have a free Discord though. Finding is still, yeah, Jen, we gotta get a profile pic, Jen. We gotta start square one, right? We need a little profile pic that's gonna help. Can you name some legit Bolo groups? Not really any that I'm, like comfortable endorsing. You're so much better off learning to source on your own and finding other sellers just organically on social media or like.
The thing is, Miles and I have both posted tens of hours of live sourcing. You can look and learn from those processes, right? It's not necessarily the products that we go through that are going to be profitable for you. They may be, but likely not. It's the adjacencies. It's the products within the competitive sellers. It's that brand. It's the sites you learn from. It's the things that are related to the things that we show, right? Just naturally, law of numbers, that the amount of people that are seeing those products probably not going to be good for you. However, the processes remain the same. The tactics remain the same. Everything that we did to find that product can be, again, cross-compatible to however you want to operate, whether it's be a different category, a different brand, whatever the case may be. You can use what we do and tweak it just a bit to kind of offer your spin to the business.
Yeah, so we got to run in like 15 minutes, but if any of you guys are looking to get some work done tonight, which heavy respect if you are on Saturday night, take my free course, right? I just linked it in the description. It's really helpful in terms of, learning all the basics on this stuff, right? It's going to tell you like, all the terms you need to know, how the business model works, how to list products, how to analyze products, how to use SellerAmp, how to use Keepa, right? All this stuff. Do I need to buy a separate label printer for SKU labels? So you do not, Jay Cinco, actually, you don't.
Just look up 30 Up labels. The Amazon has them, Staples has them, Walmart has them. If you've sold less than 20,000 for sales revenue, just go with a LaserJet printer. You probably already have one.
Why is the private label method way more popular among Amazon gurus? I think because it's really easy to say, like, you're going to buy something for $1 from Alibaba and sell it for 15, even though you got to pay for ads, Amazon fees, and freight from China. But you guys got to understand, like, every business model you see some jerk in front of a Lamborghini talking about does work. It's substantially harder than they say it is, but basically everything does work. And it's your goal to become a capable human being that can make money doing stuff.
Hey guys, what are your thoughts on the new low inventory fee? Honestly, we don't really know too much about it. Amazon hasn't released a ton of info, so we have not really opinions on it yet. But I'm sure when we learn more stuff, we're gonna relay it on to you guys.
What preps do you guys work with? So we keep that private, but our friend Clear the Shelf has a really good list on his website that you can check out. I search on Amazon, they pop up. What exactly? Not sure what you mean by that. Challenge accepted. Attaboy, Dutch Shepherd. Make me proud.
Expensive items, especially if you're getting started, especially if you're new, are super risky, right? Because things happen where you have to offer replacements, items get lost. A lot of times Amazon sides with the consumer over you. So a couple of those that aren't fulfillable, that aren't profitable, are really going to crush your business. I would just stick with, $20, $30, $40,000 or $40 flips and go from there.
Should I hit a pound of ground beef or half a pound?
Probably half a pound.
Half a pound. It's bulking season now.
Half the pound it is.
No, just SellerAmp and Keepa. How much is a reasonable amount of take-home profit with 5K revenue a month? So, Rodrigo, you're focusing on the wrong things, man. You gotta be like, it should be somewhere around 1,000, but you gotta focus on selling a lot more stuff. How do you know how much stock to buy? Yeah, Darius. So you want to just buy a couple to start, and then over time, as you gain confidence around the stuff, you're gonna buy more.
Pound Miles needs
it. All right. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, appreciate it. Yeah. They're loving me in here. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Any tips on getting around order cancellations? The first step is to figure out if the website was canceling you because they don't want to sell to you because you're a reseller, or if they think it's fraud. So give them a call. Hit up the customer service, right? From there, if they say it's because you're a reseller, it's time to get creative, right? It's time to switch up the name. It's time to switch up the payment method. It's time to use Apple Pay, right? It's time to potentially add an apartment number, right? And such. I know where we're going for breakfast too tomorrow, G-Body. I think.
I mean, it has to be in King of Prussia. You're coming this way.
Exactly.
Yeah, bet.
All right, what else we got? Obviously,
Bro,
around.
don't
Yeah.
even tell me. You're the type of dude to be like, yo, come to where I'm from and come
Yeah,
get
well,
breakfast.
we'll see,
here.
bro. If Cat can make it tomorrow, we should go in Royersford because it's like far from Cat, but it's a shame we didn't get together. But
He'll be
it's
okay.
the weather, yeah.
What was I just gonna say? Yeah, gift cards, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay.
Oh, gift cards are a big one. Yeah.
PayPal, I think I didn't mention that one.
Call, yeah.
Change the address, change the order quantity towards the order cadence. All those things you really have to single out what is kind of contributing to your cancellation and make sure you isolate that and fix it. 500 to start for inventory, or do I need more besides software? Whatever you got is what you got.
Yep,
With 500, you have to be probably more strategic than, for example, us. But I mean, it is what it is, right? So maybe with 500, you need to FBA, right? Maybe you need to go to the retail outlets to get and seek out those higher margin, higher ROI products. Maybe it's the Nike outlet, Marshalls, Burlington Coat Factory, TJ Maxx, Puma, Adidas, that sort of thing, right? Because you're going to gain 2, 3, 4 days with your kind of money cycle by buying things in store. You can list them same day, ideally sell them the same week, and expedite your process, expedite your feedback loop exponentially.
It's a very good point right there. Yeah, Shavi's one of my boys on Twitter too, I'm pretty sure. Good work. Is it possible to start online arbitrage for $500? It's possible to do anything, but like,
yeah, I mean, the blueprint I literally just laid out. Yeah,
but like, you gotta understand, if you have a small amount of money, that's why you need to like start a business and start like hustling. Like, you desperately need to, right? Like,
if you only have 500, you should be Ubering, Door Dashing, whatever.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, flipping couches. Yeah, like, you gotta understand, it's an emergency. Like, it really is an emergency. Like, you need to be fighting out here.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Yeah, like, you gotta get to it. And the nice thing is the opportunity is there, right? You could have been born a fish. You legit could have. You are so blessed to be the most capable of being on earth.
Yeah.
Right? And you're gonna sit there and scroll TikToks? All the work your ancestors did to get you here, and you're not gonna go try and be the best you could possibly be? You're not gonna eat the best foods, right? You're not gonna put positive shit into your information, into your brain, right?
You could have been born.
You're not gonna use the internet superhighway to meet like-minded kings and queens to go get rich with? How could you not? Because your friends from high school might find your page? That's why.
You could have been born a fish.
Yeah, bro. Dollar store is so slept on. Yeah, exactly. Like, some of y'all got a Nike owl within an hour and are telling me you can't go make $5,000 a month profit. The Nike owl's right there. Go scan it. It's right there. Go scan it. Come on, you bring the little brother, right? That's another 30 items, right?
Anyone with just a smidge of work ethic can make 10,000 profit just doing already, just hitting up.
Yeah, like, we had a guy on the Buy Box Bandits who did 110K rev his second month just from the Nike owl, which I like almost didn't even believe, but he was like a really good dude.
And we interviewed someone who does 1.5 million or whatever it is just doing retail outlets or just doing like retail stores. And he used to be homeless. He used to be a drug addict years ago, and now he's
real good dude too. I saw on his Facebook page too, right there. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You guys clearly give a shit if you're in here with us on a Saturday night, right? But I need you to go be great. Like, I need you to go be great. How to find ungated products. So don't worry about that. You can if you want, though. I mean, you can do the auto ungate list. It's in the description, but you're just gonna get ungated in anything if you find it properly. Anyway, it's just pretty nice and easy.
Didn't used to be that way.
That's true. Yeah, back in my day. Cool. But yeah, trust me, like, we're going fucking up. We're going to the fucking moon in 2024. Like, we're gonna be on here all the time. Bang, pumping out videos. Bang, pumping out podcasts. Bang, placing big orders, right? With OA. I applied 15 orders on Nike.com yesterday. All of them shipped, right? Which is kind of impressive, honestly. But they like you after a while.
Quantity 10s.
Quantity. It was a restock. It was an item I had pumped back in October. Yeah, it's a pretty good skew.
Miles looks like Roy.
My grandma tells me that. Yeah, my grandma tells me that. Yes, okay. Unfortunately, David, Yeah, unfortunately, David, that's just gonna happen. You can see if the store has Wi-Fi because that's gonna help.
Oh wait, you kind of do.
Huh? Yeah,
Look like
my
you-
grandma tells me that. Yeah, my grandma tells me
I'm
that.
actually surprised you know who that is.
It's golfer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right after she tells me to go get rich.
She is the rich though. She can tell you that.
Well, I mean, everyone. I mean, it's my destiny. Yeah.
Is that the Florida one?
Yes.
Stupid question, but sometimes the SAS doesn't work with original signal way back.
Yeah, it's just tough sometimes. Yeah, you can't really do much. Like, you got to either get Wi-Fi from the store, or like it just that the Wi-Fi's in the store are bad. Like my Nike Out's kind of like that. Cool. All right. Well, so we'll be on for a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna go slam a pound of ground beef. So any questions any of you guys got for me, you let me know, or us, you let me know. We're gonna do a big Southeast PA dinner tonight, but it's snowing like crazy. Do you stick to specific schedule for the streams? So for the most part, Mark, it tends to be in the range of like 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Occasionally I'll like a weekend I'll rip one earlier. Like tomorrow night, I think Warner and I are going at 6 p.m. So it really just kind of depends, man. If you want to see it, join our free Discord and then turn post notifications on too. And then I know
I do that on YouTube as well. I think
you can turn post notifications on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, actually, Jenny, now that I think about it, Jenny, aren't you in South Jersey? You're invited actually next to the yeah, especially if you get, yeah, okay, Jenny, you're invited. Get in contact with me on Twitter. You on carnivore diet? I've been on about 12 months. Yeah, like animal based. Yeah, like honey, fruit, a lot of meat. Yeah, not really many carbs. I have no idea if that's like the right way to do it, but it's been great for me. Is the Joey C stealing content? Not sure what you mean. I'm starting off pretty slow with not a lot of capital. How would you say you need to get started with RA? Like $500 plus. Can I use a scanner to pair with software to go looking for rocks? Yeah, J-Cinco, just worry about OA though for the most part, but you can. It doesn't really do you much good though, honestly, for RA, right? Just because like you can scan stuff with the phone just quick. If you're doing books, you need volume, but you don't really have to worry about that. Cool, sweet. All right, really appreciate you guys tapping in tonight, right? Go follow Garrett on all the socials, right? If you're completely brand new, you've been waiting on doing this a month, you gotta start. That's the only way you're gonna figure out if it's for you, right? So Amazon Star Central account, professional account, right? Go on YouTube, search Fulls for Miles free course, watch that whole thing. Seller Amp free trial, keeps the subscription. Go to the link in the description, register for the free training this Wednesday night. Do the auto ungate list as well, right? That'll get you ungated on 100 plus brands today. The stuff that it's asking for invoices on, you're going to watch my ungating tutorial on YouTube for, right? And life's going to be good, right? You know, it's a really good idea to just follow as many people as you can that are talking about the stuff that are in the community. That's going to introduce you to new people, new opportunities. You're going to see there's people that, you know, look like you or live right near you, right? Or that are in a similar career to you that are doing this part-time, right? That are get going with stuff. And it's, you know, can be a pretty fun thing. I love you guys. Talk to you guys soon.
dude, Caitlin Clark is a dog.